the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago... With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from there.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, there's something special about those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They're going to look to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's sell right out of the gate.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Pre-game warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 14. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback run, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.